We should have burned some frankincense resin. That's what we should have done. Maybe that would have calmed Atlas down. Atlas, you need to chill. You've got no chill, child. Would you like us to burn some frankincense? What up, you guys? Just thought I'd do a Hangout sesh. I haven't done a live in a while. Bad news. One of the reasons why I haven't done a live in a couple weeks is because starting August 1st, I mean, I've done lives, but I haven't done my readings by candlelight. Starting August 1st, I can't run Google Hangouts anymore. And that's what I used to host my readings through by candlelight were hosted on the, were hosted on Google Hangouts. And that's not, I can't do that anymore. And, my computer sucks, so I can't download the new software. I gotta get my laptop taken into Apple to get it fixed. It's super old, but I'm working on it. You guys, I'm working on it. What up, Otto? What up, Phoenix? How you guys doing? Nice to see you guys here. Nice to see you guys here. Ooh, I can't order ice cream via Postmates because I'm using my phone. Weak sauce. So that's what's been going on. Oh dang! Todd's Tropicals released a video and it's called Baswellia Nana by request from Man of Letters. And that's like the title of his video. I'm super homies with someone called Todd's Tropicals. And if you guys are into cool plants, specifically frankincense, you guys should... Someone here? You guys should check him out. I wonder if I can... I'll actually pull up his channel right now. I follow him for his frankincense trees because I'm growing frankincense trees and he's killing the game. So, and he just made a video for me. That's pretty cool. What up, you guys? How you guys doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Okay, good morning.
That's so cool. He made a whole video on the Boswellia Nana for me. That's so dope. Hui. Yeah, man, I got you. Or a woman, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to assume gender. My bad. Just talking shit. Yeah, I'll send you my Etsy right now. Come on. Where are we at? Sweeties, come.
Sweeties, come.
I'm getting my How you guys doing? How you been? I haven't talked to you guys in a long ass time. Man of Letters Co. Hey. I do put my Etsy shop in the video descriptions. I'm pretty sure I put them in every video description. So you guys just gotta keep a lookout for it. Ooh, a nursing program? I hope that's going well, man. Also, this is... Just type in this into the search. You guys should go check out the homie, Todd Tropicals, and give him a subscribe, like his videos, and go learn about frankincense, because he's the frankincense master right now at growing them. You're starting nursing? You gotta click, unless I forgot. Sometimes I forget. I definitely have forgotten to put the store in the description before. But under the video description, there's usually a drop box. You click the arrow to bring down the drop box, and it says the Etsy shop right there. But either way, I just left it in the room. I hope that's enough for you to find it. And I think the shop's set up now too to where if you guys, if you order if you pay $35 or more, you get free shipping in the shop. Some of the items have free shipping regardless, um, but yeah. Sweet, Hooey. I'm glad you found it. Sweet baby Prince, you messing up my twine still? Look at it. Rodillas y pies, cabeza, hombros, rodillas y pies, rodillas y pies. It's his favorite song. um, oh, update you guys. So check this out. I had a new idea. I don't know if you guys know who Gary Vee is. He's sort of an inspiration of mine. Ooh, thanks, John Smith. I have a new video coming out in the next couple of minutes, you guys. John Smith is working on the thumbnail diligently. Everyone say hello to John Smith and say thank you for giving you guys quality thumbnails. But Gary Vee is a big proponent of giving away free everything, free content, which is why I have a problem giving away free content. Like all my shit's free, obviously, on YouTube. Yeah, I have a book, but everything that's in my book is for free on the YouTube under the Hermetic section. Literally everything. You can buy the book if you want. It's a little more detailed, but you can get everything you need for free on my YouTube channel. However, a couple years ago, I wanted to get into the coaching, well, I'm already in coaching. I wanted to get paid for coaching, like an actual alchemical coach, if you will. But I couldn't figure out the pricing. It's like, and people are reaching out and like, hey, I would love it for a mentor or a coach, help along the path, along the spiritual journey. And I'd be like, cool, it's gonna cost this much. And it'd be like, I don't want to pay for this. And I kind of don't blame them for wanting to pay for something like this. I wouldn't want to pay for it. It's like, fuck, man, you're teaching the secrets of the universe. Give that shit away for free. Like, why would you charge people for that? So that was really the only thing, not the only thing, but probably 90% of the reason why I never actually started a legitimate coaching business was because I couldn't, what's the word I'm looking for? Justify charging people for something like that. But you ask any coach, any spiritual coach, and that's the first thing they tell you is they equate their emotional energy to money. And they say you can't just give away your time and energy for free. Like, you gotta charge people, and you have to justify it that way. And if you can justify it that way, by all means, do it. There's a lot of coaches that make a shit ton of fucking money out there, charging people a shit ton of money for their services. And not to say they aren't great coaches, they are. But I couldn't wrap my head around doing it. So I decided, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it. I don't want to just offer it for free to everyone because that's a lot of fucking work and energy. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is maybe do like a first come first serve, or like I'm only gonna offer 10 slots or 5 slots of people, and like, hey, we'll do 5 slots. It's free, 100% free, no fucking fine print, but only do like 5 people at a time, so where I can handle the fucking energy output because I have a lot of shit on the plate. But at the same time, give one-on-one sessions and advice and coaching and spiritual guidance and alchemical infusions on a fucking grand scale. And I fit because like I said, I listen to Gary Vee a lot, and he's like, dude, you're gonna make money. Don't worry about it, but just give away as much as you can tolerate for free. I was listening to him today, and a lady asked him like, what do I gotta do to get my brand out there, yada yada yada. And his response is the same to everyone. He's like, give it away for free. Give away free content. Don't charge people for the lessons that you want to give them. Don't charge people for the content you want to give them. And the cool thing about Gary Vee is that he actually practices what he preaches, because he is a media marketer by trade, by profession. And he charges people tens of thousands of dollars to come meet with him and get advice on their business. But he also releases all of that shit on his YouTube channel. he'll have a 15-minute session that he charges someone $50,000 for, and then he'll record that session and put it for free on YouTube. So he's giving away everything for free. And if you know who Gary Vee is, he's fucking killing it. So I was like, all right, Gary Vee, I like where your head's at. I was already having a hard time charging people for something as meaningful as like fucking life help. You know what I mean? Getting out of some deep shit. Like, so all right, just do it, give it away for free. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it. What makes the most sense as far as a good, healthy container for both me and the participant, if you will, seems to be I have 3 to 5 slots. We get so many sessions. Like I said, it's all free, and that's it. And just limit it to who I work with. Maybe have some type of screening thing, like a questionnaire or something, to see where people are at, to see if I can even help them, if I even want to help them, because there's some fucking kooky ass people out there. Or something as simple as just holding a live and being like, come in, hit me with your questions. You got some deep shit going on and you need some help from a fucking G of an alchemist? I got you guys. Oh my goodness, this song is driving me crazy. Atlas is like, churn it up. Dad, churn it up. So yeah, that's what's on the horizon. Oh, that's cool. Ariana, what do you think?
That is hilarious.
Is it good?
It's great.
They can see your face.
That's great.
Great, John Smith, we got the approval. A Twitch platform? I'm not sure what Twitch is. The only thing about starting different platforms is that I'll check out Twitch. I guess I could try Twitch. But I can already do platforms. Like, I have a PayPal.me where people can give donations now. I have a Patreon where people can give donations. I have a PayPal where people can give donations. And I advertise it. Probably not as much as I should. But people don't pitch in that much, you know. Twitch is for gamers. Actually, I know what Twitch is now. But people are making money in other areas. But it is predominantly gamers. That being said, people have always had the opportunity to do donations and Patreon on my account, but they haven't necessarily. Very few have. I'm very thankful to the people that have, but a lot of people don't. I don't, to be fair, a lot of the times with other people's Patreons and whatnot, so I get it. But, I don't know. I'll just offer the free service, and if people take it, they take it. If they don't, they don't. And we'll see what kind of opportunities it opens up in the future. Salad flow reminds me of salad fingers. How's it going? Mano derecho papel. Oh no! Oh no! Or juice. Oh, that's a good idea, Huey. Have the PayPal set up. For the salad fingers. Jerry, hi. Sorry if I'm not keeping up with you guys' comments. Is my phone already dying? Are you kidding me? What the hell? No, it's just getting hot as hell. That's what's happening. I'm gonna have to switch this, you guys. My phone started glitching, and it's because it's getting hot because the computer runs fucking 1,000 degrees. Is that better, y'all? Good. Sorry if I'm not completely attentive to you. Some fucking nincompoop commented on my video for the Corpus Hermeticum audiobook that I made, and he was all, "There's no book 1? Why? How do you not have book 1? I disliked for this reason, ... People go somewhere else." It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? So, yeah. Atlas. I'm leaving a really bitter ass comment back to him. I called him a nincompoop. I was like, I just went to synonym.com. I'm like, you dull, short-sighted, simple-minded, trivial, ill-advised, laughable, ludicrous, thick-headed, unthinking, nonsensical, indiscreet, insensate, half-baked, half-witted, idiotic, imbecilic baboon. It's great. There's a lot of words to choose from right here. Brandon. That's the guy, actually. Brandon, thanks for joining the squad. I spent about a month and a half making a free audiobook, recording, editing, writing music, doing thumbnails and videos, and homeboy has the audacity to come in here and tell people to watch a different video because I left out the first chapter. Literally raising children, working multiple jobs out here. And you have the absolute audacity to come in fucking sideways on me like that? Ungrateful. Ungrateful. Absolutely ungrateful. For free, too. Complaining about free shit. It'd be one thing if I charged you for something. It'd be one thing if I was like, hey, I'm gonna charge you for something. You're like, oh, Keith, you did this wrong. Like, I get that. Like, all right, if I fucked up and I charged you, just gave you something for free that took me so many hours to make. Days. So, welcome to the internet, you guys. Welcome to the internet, where there's someone who's gonna be just hating on something for no reason. But what's very true is that no, that's right. Ashira's got a good take on it. We call them spectators. People like that are spectators. So spectators chirp from the sidelines, but they're not necessarily on the playing field. So I know I gotta take it with a grain of salt. I know I'm getting a little. What's the word? Taking it a little too personally. So I get it. Spectators. Guacala. Why? Dislike for this reason. People go elsewhere. That's what Brandon's comment said. Not, hey, you left out the first chapter. Thanks for putting all this time into the video. I appreciate it, but you forgot one of the chapters. Anywho, what was I saying? That was it. We got all the updates. Ooh, I'm about to put out another video. John Smith, that last one you sent me was actually phenomenal. We got the okay. Just got to do some meta. Just got to do some meta in the background. Cellular? I'm not even... John Smith, you actually have the capability of muting him. It's fine, you guys. Let him do his thing. He's bitter now. New Ages unite. Hey, thanks for all the comments, by the way, Brandon. I am. Someone the other day came in hard on me for what? Oh, he's on timeout. What was it? Someone criticized me for buying frankincense seeds that were hella expensive because they're extremely rare frankincense, and he just criticized what I was doing, and I posted it on Instagram. My buddy Miles, who is an artist, who's a pretty successful artist, he was so stoked. He posted it on his Instagram, and it was like, dude, I'm so proud of you. You got your first hater, and it's like it's like an actual thing when you're actually making moves. You get people you get the haters. And I got my first hater the other day. And now I got my second legit hater, so. EKT, love you too, thanks. It's funny that he told me to read a children's book because I was actually seriously considering starting a YouTube channel where I read children's books. Yeah. I don't smoke weed, but I smoke oregano. My computer's going crazy right now. That's so cool, yeah. Todd's Topicals. By the way, that guy that left that silly ass comment came in the chat room, started talking shit right now.
What?
Yeah,
Serious?
yeah. He was
Hey,
he was
your number one fan.
he was my number one fan. You hear that? Thanks, Brandon, my number one fan. ABC song on YouTube got like 500 million views. Shit. I think Brandon actually might have just given me my ticket to dipping out of the Matrix. I need to start reading a children's book. Otto, what's up, Otto? No, there's no. Oh, actually, I think there might be a Discord, you guys, but I didn't create the Discord. Someone else created the Discord. Oh yeah, give it the go ahead. Definitely, you guys got the go ahead. You guys got all the go aheads, for sure, for sure, for sure. Oh, sweet baby Prince, what's the matter? Oh, hit that stupid knob. I'm doing the metadata for my next video right now. Give me a sec, you guys. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh man, Otto, thanks. I got a long way to go. Trust me, I got a long way to go. I'm not as cool as you guys think. YouTube can be deceiving. What's the matter, sweet prince? What's the matter, sweet prince? I don't even know how Discord works, you guys, so I'm gonna have to figure out what that's all about. I have a feeling my number one fan, Brandon, is going to come back after his 300-second timeout and just copy and paste a whole heat of, of nonsense. Is this your favorite one, sweetie? Is this your favorite one, sweetie? Hey, Isis. Welcome, Isis. Love you too, man. Fair. No, that's fair. Hello, Rebecca. Um, there's a couple YouTube channels I want to start. I want to start a scary, not, I guess it could be podcast too, but like a scary YouTube channel where I read the candlelight stuff, but just do spooky stories and call it Simply Scary. Atlas, what's the matter? That's all is fair in love and war, you guys. It's all good. Ooh. Damn, that tastes bomb. It tastes more than mint now. Oh, is it? I love fucking scary stories. I'm a big horror fan. Oh, Phoenix, we can do one together, man. We could definitely do that together. Baby boy, what's the matter? You hungry? Sweet baby prince. Give me some good tags, you guys. He's like, I'm so hungry. You want a computer? You're welcome. I need some good tags for a meditation one. Dark Moon 999. Hello, hello. 30-day meditation challenge. Might as well tag Ralph Smart while we're at it. Fake Ray. Hey, what's up, Pops? No, Ralph never wrote back. Dark Moon, you didn't miss much. Someone fill in Dark Moon. My dad heard Atlas cry. He's all fake crying. He does. He fake cries when he's hungry. He has this like little fake cough. He does. He goes. Really? Maybe it's like a what do you call it? Like an evolutionary thing. He fakes to cry so the milk starts producing. You smart? Are you learning, sweetie?
That's the show. That's cheesy stuff. I wonder if they can hear it.
I'm sure they can hear it. You guys can hear the baby shit in the background, right? I don't know how you haven't been able to hear it. Whoa! Normally I have like cool Egyptian music in the background. This time there's just Spanish baby songs. Charlene McKenzie! What's cracking, girl? Should I type in Spanish baby songs in the tag? I know. Is this your favorite show, sweetie? I'm so excited right now. Wait, what? No, that can't be right. Do do do, do do do, do do do. Metadata is not fun. Hey, John Smith, how do you feel about writing metadata and SEO for videos? We're not talking about much, Charlene. We're just mostly just be. Oh, we talked about the coaching session setup. I'm gonna do free coaching session setup, like 3 to 5 people at a time. I got a video coming out. Giving updates that I'm not gonna be able to do readings by candlelight until I get my computer fixed because they dropped Google Hangouts, which is why I haven't done the readings by candlelight in a couple of weeks. I could do it on my phone, but then I wouldn't have something to read. It's the only problem, so I have to figure that out. It's a pain in the ass to have to do it sideways, you know what I mean? What else have we been talking about? The Discord for the channel is up officially. Anything I missed? Anything I left out? Oh yeah, we were talking about Gary Vee and did I download the right one? 765. Is this your favorite one, sweetie? Is this your favorite one too? Charlene, shoot me an email. Charlene, shoot me an email. It's KeithGarcia808@gmail.com. Keith is spelled with a Y. Keyth Garcia 808@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. Wait, why is this not the right one? What? Why is it not working? I think we might be all tapped for the evening, you guys, unless there's any other things you want to talk about or any other things on your mind that you'd like to share. I haven't been keeping up with the guys' comments, so if you said something that you felt like I left out or that I missed, and just leave the comment again. My phone's a little broken, so it's hard for me to scroll up to the old comments. Salten. I'm getting hungry. I'm about to order Postmates. Jennifer, I don't know if I said hi to you, but hi, how's it going? Amazon/Siberian forest fires in relation to Akashic Records. You know, I don't know what the relation to the Akashic records are, but there's one thing, one positive that I know my girlfriend was sad about it, and I was like, I'm low key kind of excited about the forest burning down. I'm not that excited about the forest burning down, but I was watching a who was it? I always forget his name. It's not John Hancock. It's fucking uh they basically they're burning the forest down to make way for agriculture in the Amazon, right? Well, because they're clear cutting the forest, they're starting to find civilizations that existed that the forest had overgrown. So science is like nothing could have survived in Amazon. The Amazon, Graham Hancock, there you go. He talked about this, about all the different stone structures, all the pyramids. Sweet baby prince, what's the matter?
He's sad about the forest.
He's sad about the forest. Atlas is sad about the forests. Um, Graham Hancock. I keep wanting to call him John Hancock. Graham Hancock. And it was amazing. So, because the forest grows so fast, the hypothesis is story time. Explorers went through, it was from Portugal or was it from Spain? They traveled the length of the Amazon and they came back saying that, I might have to take them out or something. Want me to grab them? It might be better. You got them? All right, story time. Explorers traveled the length of the Amazon, and they reported back when they went home. The reports were, we found huge cities of gold, millions of people, extensive culture, and by the time they got back, this was in like the early 1500s, early 16th century. By the time they made it back to explore, it was like the 18th century. It was almost 250 years later. They get back, they find no traces of civilization. So I said, well, he must have been lying. Fair enough, he must have been lying. But now they're finding, well, they've already found Egyptian relics in the Amazon. Now they're finding pyramids, they're finding temples, they're finding irrigation canals, they're finding waterways, huge, massive waterways on a scale of feeding and sustaining hundreds of thousands of people, all overgrown by the jungle. Because the Amazon rainforest grows so fast, the fucking rainforest, within 50 years, it'll swallow a whole city, let alone 250 years. So my thought was, damn, the rainforest is burning down. I wonder what it's going to reveal, like who's behind burning down the rainforest. Because once you start seeing, and they already have started seeing, because they're burning down the rainforest for agriculture. What proof are they going to find of ancient civilizations that science refuses to accept? You have the pyramids, you have Göbekli Tepe, you have Turkey, you have Pumapunku. I'm not big on all these other spots, but there's some off of Japan. There's all the fucking countless pyramids in China that they refuse to let Western scientists study. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of pyramids in China that we know nothing about because China's like, nah, you can't check these out. Anywho, long story short, if the Amazon rainforest burned down, it would basically reveal the entire history of the Amazon basin, which, according to the early explorers, stretched the entire continent. Now, not the entire continent, but the entire Brazil. The thing is, since the Spanish went through there, they brought smallpox, they brought disease. So the idea is, holy shit, maybe when they went through, everyone fucking died because it had a death rate of some crazy, like 3 out of 4 people died of smallpox, let alone the flu and other things, just decimated everything. So they had to move, had to abandon the cities, they had to go back to living in tribes and shit. Cities get abandoned, jungle overgrows shit. Boom, now the jungle's burning down. So I'm like, whoa, what are we gonna find in the jungle? I don't know, but it keeps me up at night. Bad for global warming. Well, the aliens are coming back. So here's the thing about the lungs of the planet. The Amazon is not actually the lungs of the planet. What's the lungs of the planet is green and blue algae. So the Amazon River starts in the Andes Mountains. I believe it's the Andes Mountains. Whatever mountain range is at the corner of Peru, Colombia. I think it's Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, maybe. There's a huge mountain range. I'm pretty sure it's the Andes. Well, on the Andes, the snow it snows, and then the snow melts. Um, Carries all the minerals from the Andes Mountains, and gets carried all through the Amazon. All the minerals gets carried through the Amazon, feeds the rainforest, and then spills out into the Atlantic Ocean by Brazil. Well, the nutrient mineral rich waters from the Andes Mountains goes into the ocean and feeds a fuck ton of green and blue algae. Now, green and blue algae are green because they undergo photosynthesis. And as you guys know, photosynthesis is the act of taking in carbon dioxide and water and releasing oxygen and hydrogen as a byproduct. So the lungs of the planet don't come from the Amazon rainforest. It doesn't come from the trees. It comes from the bacteria at the end of the Amazon. So the Amazon could burn down, and guys, we're not going to fucking run out of oxygen. Like, it's just silly. It's not all coming from the Amazon. The majority of, I think something like 80-90% of the world's oxygen comes from blue and green algae that exists in the ocean. I actually learned that recently. So don't worry, while it is a fucking tragedy that the trees are burning down, because there's untapped medicine in the trees, and the animals are fucking dying, and the tribes are dying. Like, I get that fucking sucks. But the whole lungs of the planet thing, it's not. The Amazon is not the lungs of the planet. The blue-green algae at the end of the Amazon River in the Atlantic Ocean is actually the lungs of the planet. And that actually starts in Egypt, because Egypt blows all the fucking sands across the Atlantic Ocean and ends up in the Amazon. It's like it's a whole thing. It's a whole ecological scheme. I don't share the same beliefs as most people when it comes to global warming. For example, when I hammer the old girl, well, check this out, Huey. Check this out. Here's some food for thought when it comes to global warming and climate change. This might be a long-winded story too. You guys even want to hear this? You guys want to hear this take? It's not really relevant to anything we're talking about, but it might be. Thank you too, Charlene. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Okay, so check this out. The first organisms to colonize the land were plants. No, well, first it was single-celled bacteria, and then it was like slime molds and shit like that. And then it was invertebrates in the ocean, like jellyfish and shit like that. And then it was vertebrates like fish, and then it was land animals. But that came after the plants, though. First it was the plants. There was no fungus. There was no mushrooms back then, right? It was just plants, no mushrooms. What does that mean? What that means is trees, for example, produce something called lignin. Lignin is an extremely complex form of carbon. It's like a really long, complex chain of carbon. What that means is bacteria can't break that down. So a tree, 250 million years ago, a tree would grow and it would fall. And it wouldn't rot because there's no molds. Because I'm not sure when mushrooms came around. Mushrooms came along. Fuck, I'm not sure. Like maybe 100 million years ago. Anywho, say you have the Amazon rainforest. All of the Amazon rainforest falls over and doesn't get broken down by fungus. It just gets buried. The earth buries it. The earth has a tendency to swallow itself. So it swallows. It packs up. Well, because the trees never got a chance to get broken down and returned to the soil, because bacteria aren't strong enough to do that, it just got compressed and turned into coal and oil. So as you guys know, coal and oil is just old organic matter that was pressed and squeezed and transformed into oil. But what they don't tell you is the reason why. And the reason why is because there was no mushrooms. There was no fungus. There was nothing around back then that could break down trees. So here's another crazy thing. We're burning fossil fuels. We're releasing the CO2 back into the atmosphere. And as you guys know, plants eat carbon dioxide. CO2 is what plants live off of. Without CO2 in the atmosphere, plants die. So an interesting fact is 10,000 years ago, the planet reached its all-time low of CO2 since the start of plants. In the past 250 fucking million years, CO2 has not been this low. It was at 175 parts per million. And plants suffocate. They starve to death at 150 parts per million. So 10,000 years ago, we were only 25 parts per million away from all of life on Earth ending because plants died. Give me 1 second. Staring at the face was in the corner of the wall and she was just screaming. It was really weird. Oh yeah, sweet. Damn, where was I? Oh yeah, so 150 parts per million. So now I think the planet is at something like 240 parts per million carbon dioxide. Plants thrive at about 1,000 parts per million carbon dioxide. When plants flourish, when oxygen levels are at their highest, when the earth was at its greenest and healthiest, was actually 1,000 parts per million carbon dioxide. And we're still only about 25% of that. So the planet is not actually at its healthiest point right now. We're still right above starvation for all plant life on the planet, including blue and green algae that provide about 80% of the world's oxygen. So some people have made the argument that by burning fossil fuels and by drilling for oil and pulling up all the old carbon dioxide from under the ground, we're actually saving the planet because we're adding to the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which allows for more plant growth, which allows for more oxygen to be created. I think if I hold him, he might be chill. I don't know, maybe. So, yeah, that's my spiel. There's actually I listened to, I forgot his name, but he used to work for Greenpeace. He used to be a total hippie, Greenpeace, all about saving the environment, and then realized that a majority of the global warming, climate change, whatever you want to call it, is a facade for passing laws and regulations that benefit, of course, the rich and powerful and wealthy, like the carbon taxes and shit like that. Oh, sweetie. I think he's teething. Sweet baby princess teething right now. His gums hurting. So yeah, you guys, don't buy completely into the hype. Do your guys' research on anything. Doesn't matter if the right argues it. Doesn't matter if the left argues it. Doesn't matter if your fucking guru says it. Doesn't matter if someone you hate says it. Always take things with a grain of salt. Because, case in point, some would have you believe that burning fossil fuels is killing the planet, when that's obviously retarded, because the planet lost a majority of its carbon when the plants and trees got buried underground. Again, plants starve at 150 parts per million. If plants starved, if the planet got to 150 parts per million carbon dioxide, we would die. All the plants would die. That means the animals would die. Obviously, we would die. The blue-green algae would die. That means there's zero oxygen on the planet. God knows how long it would take for the planet to bounce back from that. Now we're at like 2. I'm looking at what part. me see. Oh, what's the matter, sweet prince? How you doing? Oh, he's teething so bad. He's chewing a lot. Oh, baby. How you doing? How you doing? You play with the headphones? Chunkers. Let's die, bro. We're gonna die for sure. We're gonna die for sure, for sure. Thanks for being here, Sean. Good night, Otto. I watched a documentary that talks about why they are burning the trees is to build and develop more places for cattle for more meat. For sure, that's for sure one of the ways. Curious, very curious. Yeah, so my low-key theory is that mushrooms are controlling humanity to dig up all the carbon from underground so that we can make more trees so that they can eat the trees. I'm low-key convinced that mushrooms are controlling humanity. You know how the mushrooms get into the minds of ants and different insects and make them move around and then they kill them and grow mushrooms out of their heads? Convinced that's what's happening to us, but like a long-term game plan. Todavía CPS. Oh shit, is this still fucking... Hombros todavía CPS, todavía CPS. I'm about to launch this video right now. Mushrooms are aliens. Yeah, they think mushrooms came to Earth on an asteroid, by the way, you guys. Because they evolved completely separately from bacteria and from plants. And they came way after, and they just popped up out of nowhere, so they think they came on an asteroid. We eat mushrooms. We eat mushrooms. That's the Terrence McKenna theory right there. Yeah, but sometimes if you eat the wrong mushroom, the mushroom will eat you. Like when you eat poisonous mushrooms and they kill you, what they do is they literally eat your liver. They dissolve your liver, and then you're fucked. Because that's what mushrooms do. They dissolve. If you eat magic mushrooms, they dissolve your ego. If you eat poisonous mushrooms, they dissolve your liver. They also dissolve wood, and they like break shit down. I don't need to charge. Are you looking at the phone, sweetie? Look at it. Say what's up to the peeps. Say what's up to the peeps. Say what's up. He's not teething. He was just being super fussy. Pizza toppings. What up, Yui? Huh? It's like a little Caribbean one. A Caribbean baby sauce. So are you saying don't eat mushrooms? Because they just... No, eat the fuck out of mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Especially shiitake mushrooms. And Goddess of Cats. Advice for your early 20s? Yeah, do as much as you can. And don't always live in the now so much to where you forget about the future, because that is like the worst piece of advice for someone living on planet Earth, is to completely live in the now and forget about everything else. By all means, don't be distracted. Don't let distractions pull you from the now. But definitely plan for the future if you can. Yeah, advice I would give to my early 20s self would be that. Would be, Keith, you have certain things that you love, double down on them. That's what I would say to you. Double down on the things you love and include your future in that plan. Double down on what you love in whatever way makes sense to you, and include your future self in that plan. Don't eat all the mushrooms. Yeah, don't go foraging for mushrooms, you guys. So someone, oh, Jennifer Adelva, will you have exclusive video / audio / documentation on your Patreon? I don't know, should I? You guys want that? I try to release absolutely everything I can for free on my YouTube anyway, so it feels kind of weird to do a special one for Patreon only. Just been hoping by the grace of God people would be down to join the Patreon because I've been releasing free shit. But I'm down to do special stuff only. I was thinking of doing guided meditations for Patreon only. For Patreon meditation. For guided meditations for Patreon members only. That's actually an idea that I did have. Sweet baby Prince, how you doing, baby? Yeah, I'm glad I could help with that, Goddess of Cats, because what made me think of that was I have a nursery that I'm starting right now of magical plants from across the world, endangered magical plants, rare magical plants. But they take a long time to grow, some of them, because they're trees, so they take like 3 to 5 years before they mature, which is a long time. But I've always loved growing shit since I was fucking 10 years old. I've been growing things. I just love to grow things. Doesn't matter. Mushrooms, plants, children. Fucking, I had crystal sets that I used to grow. Doesn't matter. And I was thinking, man, if I would have only started this when I was 20, 21 years old, I would have a 12-year-old forest of some of the most magical, rare plants across the world. I would be killing it. I'd be making a shit ton of money. I'd be living in a 10-year-old magical forest, doing something I love. So that's why I'm saying to you now. I mean, I only started half a year ago, right? So I'm way behind the game. Sweetie, 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 sweetie. So that's why I said, like, I would tell you, double down on what you love and keep the future in mind. Right? Stay away from distractions. Oh, the sweetie. Is the sweetie, sweetie? Sweetie, sweetie? Is the sweetie? Oh. Gonna be spring here, but Tesla, Elon, and artificial intelligence. Damn, you guys are asking me like some crazy ass questions right now. All right, let me. Will you help me out real quick? Okay. Hold on. You wanna grab this? Yeah. Oh, Atlas, my goodness. We might have to save the deep questions for some other time, you guys, because Atlas is not happy with sweetie pie. Oh, wet kisses. Oh my god, that was a super. Nobody wants to crawl around. I don't know what he wants. Candles all the way. You guys should all grow shit. All of you guys grow things. If you want to grow white sage, I grow white sage. It's one of the only plants I sell right now because they grow a little faster. They don't take like a year to grow. But I have white sage plants for sale on my Etsy shop. They're pretty dope. They're actually really cool if you guys burn white sage at all. Look at that's you crying. That's you being a Mr. Whammer right there, Atlas. Damn it. Might just take him outside. Say bye, Atlas.
I'm a wow wow. Just the biggest wow wow.
Say bye. This is Captain Wow Wow signing out.
Taking off.
Wow Wow taking off. Wait, make a bid on what? Candles all the way in a pot. Sound want to start fitting the pot. Yeah, dude, you want to start a frankincense probably in a pot, anyways. Thanks, Draco Clark. That homeschool life. Thanks. We're gonna sign out, you guys. Keep all your good questions. You guys are asking me a good question. Just getting late as fuck, and I'm getting tired as fuck. And baby's not having it. I don't even have kids. He's not this bad. He's actually, I think he's just super needy today. He's usually super chill. He's to be fair, a great baby. I know you guys aren't getting a good rendition at the moment, but he actually is a really good baby. So we're gonna get some ice cream or something. Have a good night, you guys. Look for in the next couple of days. I'm gonna be doing something for free coaching. I'll probably do 3 to 5 clients to start and see how that goes. If it's not too much for me to take on. I'm glad it doesn't bother you, homeschool life, because I feel like it annoys people if it's just a baby in the background crying the whole time. So happy that you guys aren't bothered by it. So that's the Discord, you guys. And I guess I should click on that too and get with the program. And I'll figure out how to learn that and be homies. So, buenos noches. I'm going to post a video right now about the 30-day meditation that everyone's all about. Yeah. Any other questions? You know what to do. Good night, you guys. Thank you.